Man, let me tell you something. I done heard a lot of stories in my life, stories about success, struggle, love, and loss. But this one right here, this story about death in Islam, it hit me different. I was sitting there listening to this brother talk about what happens when a person's soul leaves the body. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man, my heart got heavy. He said, when the soul leaves, everything you ever chased, every dollar, every plan, every dream, it all stops. The only thing that follows you is what kind of heart you had. That line right there, man, it broke me because I started thinking about all the times I worried about things that didn't matter. He talked about angels greeting the soul, about peace for those who live right and truth for those who ran from it. He said, death ain't the end, it's the beginning of something real. And I remember sitting there quiet, trying to hold it together, but my eyes started to water, not out of fear, but out of understanding. See, I've been blessed in this life. I done seen the highs and I done felt the lows. But hearing that story made me realize something. I don't control nothing. I don't decide when I go. I don't decide how I leave. All I can do is live right while I'm here. That moment changed something in me. Because when you hear about death like that, not as something dark or scary, but as a doorway back to your creator, it humbles you. It makes you think about how you treat people, how you pray, how you live. And sitting there, man, I felt it deep. I said to myself, Steve, you got to get your heart right. After hearing that story, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Man, it stayed with me everywhere I went. I kept asking myself what really matters. When it's all said and done, we spend so much time trying to win in this world, trying to look good, sound good, be somebody. But when that final breath comes, none of that goes with you. It hit me that death ain't about fear, it's about truth. It's the one thing that don't lie. It shows you who you really are and what you truly cared about. I started looking back on my own life, all the awards, all the shows, all the applause. I thought, man, if it all ended today, what would I take with me? What would stand in front of God and speak for me? That story made me understand how Islam looks at death with peace, not panic, because it's not the end, it's a return. The soul going back home to the one who made it, that right there changed the way I looked at everything. Because we live like tomorrow is promised, but it's not. Every moment is a gift, and every good deed is an investment. I realized that death only feels scary when you forget who gave you life. And when I heard that, man, I felt something in me settle down. It wasn't sadness, it was peace, like God whispering, Steve, slow down, breathe, live right, love deeper, forgive faster. That story wasn't just about dying, it was about living right, about remembering that your time here is short, but your soul is forever. And that truth right there changed the way I pray, the way I talk, and the way I see the world. Man, after hearing that story, I started to see life in a whole new way. I realized peace don't come from having control. It comes from letting go, from trusting that God already wrote the story, and all you got to do is walk through it with faith. See, I spent most of my life trying to make things happen, trying to fix everything, trying to be in charge of every moment. But Islam taught me something different. It taught me that real strength ain't in control. It's in surrender. It's in saying, God, I trust you even when I don't understand. I started to see how Muslims live that surrender every single day. The way they bow, the way they pray, the way they stop, everything 5 times a day just to say thank you. That hit me deep, man, because I realized peace ain't in the noise. It's in the pause. It's in that quiet moment where you say, I'm not running no more, I'm trusting now. I remember sitting alone one night thinking about how short life really is and how we all chasing something that don't last. Money, fame, success, it all fades, but faith that stays, that's forever. And I said to myself, Steve, you need to stop fighting and start trusting, because peace don't come when you get everything you want. Peace comes when you finally accept everything God gives. That's the lesson I learned from that story about death, that surrender ain't giving up. It's giving in. It's saying, God, I'm yours, do what you will. And when you reach that place, man, you start to feel lighter. Your heart gets softer. Your soul gets quiet. And that's where real peace begins. You know, after hearing that story about death, I couldn't shake it off because it wasn't really about dying. It was about how we live. I started thinking, man, we wake up every day like we got time, like tomorrow is guaranteed, but it's not. Every breath we take is mercy. Every sunrise is another chance to get it right. That story made me realize we all gonna leave one day. No matter who you are, what you got, or how famous you become. When that moment comes, all that matters is how you treated people and how you talk to God. That's it. That's your legacy. Right there. I started telling myself, Steve, you've been chasing dreams your whole life, but now it's time to chase peace. It's time to live like your soul matters more than your name, because when it's all said and done, the applause stops, the lights fade, all that's left is the truth of your heart. Islam taught me that death ain't something to fear, it's something to prepare for. And that preparation starts right now. It starts with kindness, with forgiveness, with humility. It starts when you stop running from God and start walking toward Him. So if there's one thing I could tell anybody listening, is this: stop waiting to be grateful. Stop waiting to change. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment might not come. Make peace today. Say sorry today. Love harder today, because one day all the chances run out. That story broke me in the best way, because it reminded me that we ain't here forever, but what we do here can echo forever. And that's the message I want to leave behind. Live right, love deep, and never forget that the real home ain't here. It's waiting for you when your heart is ready.